welcome back to my channel. I hope you are well. So today I'm going to be doing my January favourites. I have a range of products that I've only probably spoken about once with some of them, and then the rest of the products are all completely new, so I'm really excited to talk to you about them. We've got a book, we've got some skincare products, we've got some lady care products. We've basically just got loads. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe because it really supports my channel. Also, if you would like to be on the VIP list for the next Glow Summit, which is coming up very, very soon, then just click the link below. It features some incredible experts who are going to be giving their top tips and tricks on how you can glow from the inside and out and live a happier and healthier life. So that's all down below. So let's get on with the video. So my first favourite for the month is this book, and it is The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. Now, I've read this over Christmas and just made so many notes and earmarked everything. I'm one of those really awful people that earmarks and writes all over books because I like to then be able to flick through it at a later date and be like, oh yeah, look at that. I thought that was a great quote, and yes, it was. Yeah, I just love writing all over books just because you can go back to it like years later or even months later and then be able to see what you thought was important at the time and then just get a little dose of inspiration. Anyway, it talks about the 6 habits that will transform your life before 8 AM. So, and it encourages you to get up a bit earlier. So I've been getting up at 5:15 each morning for the last month and following the 6 habits in here, which are called Life Savers, and there's the Savers bit is an acronym, but it gives you the 6 things that you need to do to help yourself get up earlier, make sure you're getting out of bed and starting your day off right. And it has been incredible, like transformational. So I have been getting up. I wanted my mornings to feel really indulgent, and that was the word that I really resonated with me in the mornings, because I love a Sunday morning where you get up and it's really slow and you go downstairs and you get a coffee and you relax. And my mornings last year were not like that whatsoever. They would get up late, be a bit frantic, maybe squeezing a workout if I had time, but more often than not I didn't, so I'd have to leave it till later, and then it just didn't happen. Feeling really stressed out, just not planned. So yeah, I really wanted to focus on getting my morning routine right. So followed the steps in the book. And now, over the last month, I have been getting up at 5:15. I'll go downstairs, I'll make myself a hot water and lemon, and so with some pink Himalayan salt. I'll then make myself a coffee. I'll come back upstairs and I'll drink it. Then I'll do a meditation. I will do journaling. I'll also do a bit of visualization. I'll go to the gym. I'll do my workout that I really wanted to do. Come back and then just feel like all of that stuff that I really wanted to do last year and I didn't do, I've now made a priority, and it's all out of the way by like 7:30. And then I can get ready. I'm normally back from the gym by about 7:15, 7:30 latest. And then I'll try and get either into my co-working space for before 9 AM, or I will then work from home. And seriously, it's just been phenomenal. I will do a longer video on that of my full morning routine for you with the tips that I followed from this and maybe some other bits and bobs that I've learned along the way if you would like it. So definitely leave a comment down below if you would. But yeah, absolute favourite. It's been amazing. So this is my first favourite of the month. My next favourite for the month is the Iuna The Facial High and Low Toners. Now, I got these in the Beauty Heroes box that came out a couple of months ago, and basically they are 2 toners, but they're really high performing toners. And you start off with the low, which is this one, and you use that for 10 to 14 days, then you move on to the high, and it's got ingredients like apple cider vinegar in it, so it really helps to clear up any hormonal acne. It's also really good for just helping with the overall appearance and your overall appearance and complexion. So I decided to try these, and oh my goodness, they are phenomenal. So in my previous video on hormonal acne, just I think it was last week or something, I've talked about these as well, so I'll leave a link somewhere up here for you. But These are absolutely amazing. They have really transformed my skin and got rid of quite a lot of the acne scarring around my neck, and I just didn't anticipate them to do that. Now they sting a little bit when you first put them on because my skin is super sensitive. Like, you'll probably be fine, but I've just got a super sensitive skin. So it was a little bit red for like a minute or two after the first couple of times using it, and then my skin got used to it. So I moved over recently from low to high, and I sometimes get a little bit of stinging with it, but it's just like it's working and getting rid of any of the, like, I've got a couple of spots that have come out because I've been doing a liver detox over the last couple of weeks, which is taking some supplements morning and night, and I've noticed a couple more spots coming out, and this has really been helping with them. But they're just absolutely phenomenal. I was gifted these, however, I will buy them with my own money absolutely again because they are brilliant. So yeah, definitely check them out, and they are my second favourite. My third favourites for the month is a brand called Upcycle. Now they used to be called, I think it's Opiat or Opitat, something like that. Anyway, they've moved over to Upcycle, and they are coffee scrubs. I think they have other products as well, but they very kindly sent me the coffee facial scrub and the coffee body scrub. Oh my goodness, they smell amazing. Now, when I was living in New Zealand, I always had, whenever I went into this particular coffee shop, they used to let you buy the coffee grinds that they'd already used, and all you had to do was just make a donation. And I always thought you could easily create something like that. Like something like this, and make it really amazing. And these guys have done it. I think it's brilliant that they've used the waste of something and created a new product with it, and they are so good. Oh my goodness, I love this scrub so much. It smells phenomenal in the shower. And this coffee scrub, it's quite harsh for your skin if you've got particularly sensitive skin, but it's a really good scrub. So just like go easy on it when you're using it on your face, because you don't need to apply very much pressure because the granules in it are quite coarse, but it's brilliant. I absolutely love it, and it's really great for getting away all those dead skin cells on your body and on your face over winter. Love it. Think the packaging is just so gorgeous. Like, I love having this in my bathroom. So these are my next favourites. I hope I'm saying this right. My fourth favourite for the month is the Kyoshi Chamomile and, oh my goodness, Helichrysum face oil. Fail. This is basically an oil by a brand called Kyoshi, and they just specialise in oils, and they have a range of them. But I've been trying this one because it's really good for reducing inflammation and helping with acne and scarring and spots. Now this is a beautiful face oil. It smells delicious. It goes on like a dream, and it really hydrates my skin. I've also been using the Jane Iredale over oil, I think it's like their moisturiser on top, and it sits really nicely on there. And those two products together have just been working like a charm to keep any dry skin away. Because there was a few weeks ago that I had a little bout of dry skin on my forehead, so started to use this, and then started to use the Jane Iredale over the top, and I've had no problems since. So this is really lovely. Would highly recommend you check them out. So yes, my fourth favourite. My fifth favourite for the month is the Laure Media. This is their Let Go treatment. Now this is a really simple oil that you can put onto your arms. Is this my arms? Yeah, it's my wrists, isn't it? It's a really nice oil that you can put onto your wrists and just breathe in when you're feeling a little bit stressed, or even just during the day. It's really great just to, I don't know, bring you back to the present. I was listening to a podcast this morning with Marcus Aubrey, or Aubrey Marcus, one or the other way. I'm not sure. And he was saying that in scientific studies, it's been shown that instead of just taking one breath when you want to try and bring yourself back down into the present and relax, you need to take 6 breaths. So I feel that this really helps me take 6 breaths in, just to kind of chill myself out a little bit and remember that it's all okay, and I'm just kind of carrying on with what I'm doing, and I'm doing good, because it smells so nice that you just want to kind of smell it all the time. I can't remember the ingredients that it has in this particular one, but they also have a few other fragrances, but this is my absolute favorite. So this is number 5 in the favorites for this month. So this is my number 5 in my favorites. So this is Grayson Greens natural tampons, pads and liners range that they've got. It's all with certified organic cotton, and I just think it's so cute. I've put them back in here just so you can see how pretty they look. But basically they're completely natural, and they you can get a pack like this where you can order it and you've got everything you really need for the month, to be honest. So there are some regular, super and super plus tampons in here, and then also some night pads, liners and day pads. Now for all of my friends who have been having babies recently, I would highly recommend you get some natural or organic pads. That's all I'm gonna say. That was way too much TMI for all of you. I'm really sorry, but you get what I mean if you've had babies before. Anyway, I would encourage all of you to be using natural and organic tampons and pads because your lady areas are sensitive. So just look into it a bit more. This is Grayson Green. They win the award for the prettiest like personal care products, right? I mean, just the packaging's so cute. So I would highly recommend you go and check them out. These are definitely my favorites. I've been using them and I've been testing them out. Now I am a fan of the Intermina Moon Cup, Lily Cup, whatever you want to call it. And I use that regularly. However, the liners and the tampons for when I do not have that with me for whatever reason, because I can be forgetful, I do put these in my bag and then I am never caught off guard. So yes, I think these are definitely my favorites for this month, and you should definitely check them out. And my final favourite for the month has to be this really, really beautiful subscription box by Wild Woman. So this is actually from a couple of months ago. I think it was their, yeah, it was their December issue, or their December box that they sent to me. Now there was some mess up with my post, so I didn't get this till quite a bit later on. However, what you get in here is a cute little sign. I got a pen, I got some mulled wine spices, I got a little card, I got a cute little, what are these called? Decorations. Got a cute little decoration. I got a nice little affirmation, a couple of cards here. And what I really liked about this is you get a book with it as well. So I ended up getting for that month, this is the Lily Pebbles, the F Word book. Now, this is such a beautiful book. It's really nice, all about friendship. So I love that Wild Woman have curated a box like this. You get a book every month in it and lots of lovely other things. So I think it's just a brilliant idea, and just I love reading, so I will be reading this very soon once I've finished the rest of my books. So yes, it's definitely my last favourite. Now I'm also going to give you a bonus favourite. Now this isn't beauty related, but I am a fan of listening to podcasts, and yesterday I listened to one with a guy called Jim Quick in it. It helps you to train your brain to perform just like a better level. Now when he grew up, he used to have problems with he used to have a lot of problems with his brain, and he distinctly remembers when he was younger his teacher saying to somebody, and he overheard them saying it, that's the boy with the broken brain, which is really sad. And anyway, he ended up going to college and he was really struggling, and then ended up finding a couple of self-development books on how to train your brain to perform better, and then he quickly became obsessed with it. So I was listening to this podcast anyway, and he helps to teach you how to remember a shopping list of superfoods that are really good for your brain health. And one of the ways to help you to remember this is to then learn it and also teach somebody else. So I'm going to teach you. So the 10 foods that you need to remember when you are going to the supermarket to help with really great brain health is actually really easy to remember, because you assign the different fruits and vegetables to your body. So bear with me on this. So the first one is avocados, and just think of an avocado crown going all around your head, and touch your head when you think of avocados that's going around. The second thing is blueberries, and just remember the blueberries all shooting out of your nose. So touch your nose and remember blueberries. The third thing is your ear. If you touch your ear, and you're going to remember olive oil and olive oil squirting out of it. The fourth thing is your mouth. So touch your lips, and you're going to imagine broccoli coming out, a big stem of it coming out of your mouth, and you're holding it in your teeth. The fifth thing is your throat. So where your larynx is here in your Adam's apple, you're going to replace that Adam's apple and put eggs there. So for 1 to 5, we've got avocados, the crown of avocados. We've got blueberries here coming out of our nose. We've got olive oil coming out of our ears. We've got broccoli coming out of our mouth, and we've got eggs coming out of our throat. So they're the top 5. So just relay those back to yourself now. So then we're going to move on to 6 to 10. So number 6, we're going to imagine all around our neck and our collarbone, we're going to imagine a necklace of salmon, because that's really good for brain health as well. So imagine your necklace of salmon. The 7th thing we're going to remember is on our shoulder pads. We're going to look and see shoulder pads of spinach and kale. Okay, spinach and kale. The 8th thing, we're going to look at our fingers, and we're going to see turmeric. And if you've never used turmeric before, it's a gorgeous bright orange herb that you can get from supermarkets, and it has really amazing anti-inflammatory properties. So imagine turmeric all over your fingers. The 9th thing that you're going to imagine is coming out of your belly button. We're going to be shooting walnuts out of there, okay? So remember walnuts when you tap your belly button. And the final thing, if you touch your tush, is going to be chocolate. Now, I'm not going to go into what you can think about when you think about your bum and chocolate. You know what I mean. But they are the top 10 things that you need to remember. Now, if you know me, I have previously had a horrendous memory, but I have found this so helpful, and I learned it yesterday morning, and I've tried to tell everybody about it since. So we're just going to go through those top 10 now, so then you can go and teach somebody else. So the first one is the crown of avocados. The second one is blueberries shooting out of our nose. The third one is olive oil that's coming out of our ears. The fourth one is broccoli that's coming out of our mouth. The fifth one is eggs that are coming out of your Adam's apple. The sixth one is the salmon necklace. The 7th one is we've got spinach and kale, shoulder pads. Yeah, 8th one is turmeric coming out of your fingers. The 9th one is walnuts shooting out of your belly button, and the 10th one is chocolate coming off your bum. So I thought that was just absolutely brilliant what I learned, and I thought it was a little bit of fun as well. So please do share it with somebody else, because it then, once you've remembered it, it helps you reinforce what you've learned, and then get that other person to teach somebody else. I hope you have an amazing day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also share if you think this is helpful with anybody. And don't forget to sign up to the completely free Glow Summit down below in the description bar. It's coming up very soon, and I have some incredible experts that I'm interviewing to get their top tips and tricks on how you can glow from the inside out. So thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you on the next video.